You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm the winner, yeah. You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes.
and welcome to Spotlight on Prescott, your best source for Prescott area news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Proudly brought to you by the Rockstar Group at West USA Realty of Prescott and featuring Josh Rice, Kellen Hoskins, and Edward Tucker. So grab your coffee, get ready to start the weekend early. It's time for Spotlight on Prescott.
Good morning.
Good morning. Caught me off guard there. Trying to say hi on the chat window.
Trying to do all the things. What?
There, I got the note on there. In case you ever, good morning.
Good morning.
Jeez, let's just
Spotlight on Prescott.
Woo.
We are live from Rockstar Studios here in the Gateway Mall.
I'm just going to point out, I thought we were all doing the Christmas thing, and so I just look like I'm eager and super,
Is your mic on? Yeah. You got a red light on there? What's that mean? Oh.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, mine's green.
I'm good.
See, his not.
Are you muted? Bet you're muted. Fix his microphone, Joshua. Anyway, while they're doing that, it's almost Christmas. 2 days away. It's what my kids call it, Christmas Adam.
Okay.
Because Adam came before Eve.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they call it Christmas Adam. 2 days until Christmas.
Hey,
Get
how about
your.
now?
If you haven't finished your shopping
There we
yet,
go.
it's coming down to the wire.
Yeah, it is. In fact,
Coming down to the wire.
Yeah.
you have 2 days.
Yeah.
If you're not done by now, I'm sorry for you.
I saw the best meme the other day regarding last minute shopping. It was like, if you're out shopping today, be nice to the retail workers. It's not your fault
Yeah,
that you waited until Mary's water broke to start your Christmas shopping.
That's awesome.
So
That's pretty good, actually.
I was going to say, I had to go to a cell phone store to get a cell phone fixed yesterday, and I
Yeah.
was there for quite some time.
well, I spoke to you at about 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and I wasn't there yet. I was doing.
You
some
were
other
on your
things.
way there.
Yeah, so I was going to say about 3:00.
And then at 5:00, you sent me a message saying that you were still there.
Yeah, I got done about 6. And so it was just a whole lot of things. And part of that was because it was a cracked screen. And
Right.
so I went to go to a place to see if they could fix that. And it was expensive.
It ain't
So,
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just go back. But I guess my point of it was just retail and everybody was super nice.
Yeah.
And it was just a nice, enjoyable, joking,
I don't
very
know,
nice
so
experience.
one of
But I
the-
was really worried just retail-wise of,
The picture that you sent me, I don't know if I could handle hanging out in that store for 3 hours.
oh, I flat out said it. It's pink.
Yeah, it's just like a bright neon pink all the way.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I could handle being there that long
Yeah, it was a lot.
like that.
So,
Well,
anyways,
did
but
you get
retail
your
workers.
mission accomplished?
I did get the cell phone
Repaired.
situation repaired.
Good. Well, I mean,
It was
at
like
least
it didn't
wasn't
get
for nothing.
repaired.
I've done that.
I'm-
I've sat in stores like that for
No,
a
you're
long
good.
time, and
We're on.
I got
it.
you.
no resolution.
Yes,
Really
I got it.
happy
I got it.
afterwards.
I got the problem solved
Well, good.
one way or another. It just takes a long time to figure out the proper solution.
Very good. Well, good morning,
Anyways.
everybody. It's obviously Christmas Eve, like we've mentioned
Yeah.
already, and
Yeah.
what a cool time of year. And the weather this morning, man.
It's cold.
It was raining on me on the way in.
I will say
it's
this.
Sprinkled. It's sprinkled on me.
There are some people in the Prescott area that may have a white Christmas.
All right.
Most of us will not,
Never know.
but some of us will.
It's like Santa's here.
I actually
those
turned that on
footsteps?
last night. I could have turned it off. I
Yeah,
didn't. I figured we'd do it this morning.
way to go.
Yeah.
So
it
it
works.
looks like we got Santa's helper,
Santa's little helper
on
up
the
on
roof.
the
Yeah.
roof.
That works.
So, yeah, the higher elevations might see a little bit of snow.
The white stuff?
Be surprised. It's going to be cold and rainy and forecasted for some snow.
I am here for it.
So
Show the
Yeah.
people.
Let's look and
I was
see
like,
what we
show
got
the
here.
people,
while
Joshua.
we're sitting here talking
Let's
about
talk
it,
about the weather. Let's look at the weather. Bold assumptions here.
there's some
Bold, my friend.
There's some
I
assumptions.
see Friday
Yes.
with a 100% 100% chance
That is
of
what
precipitation.
I'm showing. So chances are pretty good it's not going to rain at all.
Right.
Like, just knowing my luck. But
So-
that's,
Oh, you actually put the percentages in there this time.
Percentages.
50% chance today when it's actually raining outside right now.
it's sprinkling. But
That's
that's
100% chance then.
listen.
No, that's not how they do
50%
it.
of the time,
Yeah.
it works every time.
So did you know that how these percentages work?
Yeah, we talked about that once, but we should let our
So
listening audience.
what the weatherman typically means when you see something like a 50% chance of rain, they're saying that given the area that they're referring to, about 50% of that area will receive precipitation of some sort
Right.
At some time
at some time in the
during
day.
that period.
Right.
So although while it was raining on me and you on the way in,
It might not have been
raining.
Well,
On the other half,
we're coming more of the same direction.
Yeah, I know.
But
So
I
those two
did
areas,
get
yeah.
some. It was sprinkling. So
Sprinkles.
we'll
No,
talk-
it was not even sprinkling. It was like pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop.
Right. So that's why I'm like,
And then-
it's not rain, but it's
It's
thinking about it.
pretty sure it's raining.
So, but
wants
yeah,
to.
tomorrow it is showing 100% chance.
it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Santa needs to put on the waterproof gear.
And listen, it said rain, but it's cold enough.
Right.
And
Depending
it's gonna
on
be
when
wet
that
enough.
rain shows up, it might turn to snow. That's
Might
why I
turn
said
to
there's a
snow.
chance
Right.
that there are friends in the highest elevations here in the Prescott area
Might.
might receive a little bit of that snow,
Might get a little bit.
of white Christmas action.
And then on Christmas, on Saturday, we're going back to 50% chance. But again, it's cold, so there might be a little bit of a white Christmas.
And then
Never
you're
know.
just going through.
And then
It's going to
the
snow next week.
percentages,
Gonna
it's
snow.
just snow. So
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, it's a very optimistic forecast when it comes to snow.
I
and
mean,
listen, it could be sunny.
I'm here for it.
It could be sunny and warm for the next week. I don't know.
Yeah,
I try to be as accurate as possible.
I
But it's
like
the weather.
I like when we have a forecast that looks like this in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be cold.
I mean, we're all desert people, so
Yeah.
like the rain excites us. The rain
Right.
makes us happy.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's gonna snow, if it's gonna rain,
Rain, snow,
Well,
it doesn't. If it's falling from the sky and
sky.
it's not damaging my
Although-
car, I'm all about
We're-
it.
yeah.
okay.
Although I do,
I was like, I don't like hail, but
No,
snow
no,
and rain.
I do
I'm
have
good
this
with.
thing though. Like if it's wintertime and it's cold out and it's raining,
Yeah.
just snow.
And there's
Just snow.
Just snow.
What are
well,
you
the,
doing?
kid-
I mean-
the kids aren't in school. It's so we don't have to worry about getting kids to school or
Just snow.
not or whatever. Just
It's a
snow, just
perfect
snow.
time. It's perfect
just
time
snow.
to snow.
Just do it.
I don't know.
Just do
That's my thought. But hey,
Do it.
it is what it
Hey.
is.
It is what it is.
Hey,
So
do it.
snow. Just snow.
Do it.
Just do it.
Anything wild and wonderful going on out in the world right now? We have any news to talk about other than
Oh, news. Okay.
just I don't know.
I don't know
I'm
either.
asking
You
a
know,
question.
I've kind of
You
taken this
jumped
week
the gun.
off when it came to news.
I was like, I noticed
Actually, there
that
is some news.
the city council had their first official meeting with the new
Okay.
mayor and everything like that the other day, but
So
no
that's.
real news came out of it that I'm aware of.
I think the biggest news this week, though, is more national news.
Okay.
In that the infrastructure bill, this $2 trillion bill,
Right.
got shot down
Yep.
by a member of the party who was presenting the bill.
Right.
So that was big news. That was
Thank
really
you,
big
Senator
news.
Sinema.
Yes, it's interesting.
Oh no,
It
another
was-
one.
it
Okay.
was,
I know people have been giving her a hard time
Munchkin.
because
They call it Munchkin, but it's not Munchkin. It's Muchin or not Muchin
gotcha.
either. It's
people have been giving
Manchin.
Kirsten Sinema a hard time
Yeah.
for not following
Joe
party
Manchin.
lines.
Joe Manchin is his name.
Okay.
I think they weren't going to get that vote no matter what,
Right.
kind of thing. But Manchin was kind of like the
Deciding.
One of the co-sponsors?
no, but he was
okay.
like
I was like, dang, that's rude.
no, he was going to be like the make or break vote for it, and he
He's
came
like,
out
I had
and
this
said,
idea,
I'm not voting
but
for
I don't
it.
like it.
and now I realize it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't think Muchin was going to be a very good idea to. I mean, yeah,
There's a lot of mooching going on.
Yeah.
things Manchin. Sorry. And
Yeah.
I haven't been following that as much as maybe some other people have, but
There's a lot of
it was basically going to reinvent how we socially pay for everything. I mean, how we
Right.
pay for social things in our
Right.
society
economy,
in general.
like big time.
Big time.
Yeah, there's a lot of turmoil in Washington right now, just in general, and we won't get into it because then I'll have to stand on a soapbox, and we don't want to do that today. It's Christmas.
Yeah, so
Right.
so
Let's
just go to better news.
Right. Christmas spending is up this year.
Spider-Man.
No,
good for the
biggest
economy.
hold on.
Spider-Man.
Santa is coming.
Santa
yes.
is coming.
That's the biggest news of the week.
It is.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but Santa will be traveling to the Prescott area tomorrow night sometime.
Yes.
And
Do you guys?
he doesn't
ever-
care if it rains because he's magical.
That's right. Yeah, do you guys ever do the Santa tracker?
The NOAD?
Oh, yeah.
Or
NORAD.
But they do
I'm
that like
horrible today.
all
All
day
right.
though.
They
So
do,
like
so,
you'll
yeah.
like just do
Well,
a check
listen,
in and be like,
Probably do
all
it right
they're
now
here.
to see
Right.
where he's at.
By what?
Yeah.
10 o'clock tomorrow morning. You know,
It's
they're
go
already
somewhere.
they're already opening
It's go
presents
time.
in Australia.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got to start early.
Yeah.
That's something I think would be, Southern Hemisphere, right? Right now in the Southern Hemisphere, it is the dead of winter or the dead of summer.
Summer, yeah, summertime.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're in the middle.
Yeah.
We just started winter. They're getting into the summer season right now,
Right.
and I just can't imagine
Christmas.
doing Christmas when it's hot out.
Yeah.
they do though.
I know.
But it's weird.
It
Yeah.
would I think
It's
it
just
would
it's a
be,
foreign concept for us Northern Hemisphere folks.
and it would probably be foreign concept for it to be cold for them.
right. They're like,
So-
"What?
And
Is everyone
unfortunately,
wearing
you can't-
Snow?
Unfortunately, you can't change the date for the Southern Hemisphere because
Right.
it's a birthday. But you would think they'd be like, "Hey, we'll do Christmas Santa. Just give those." Santa's on vacation though at that point,
Right.
so he ain't, tough luck. But if they could somehow convince Santa to like do 2 dates a year,
Yeah.
which he'll never do.
No, he's
Dude's way
busy
too
enough
cool to
with
do
one.
that. Yeah.
But if you think about like some of our traditions, in the Northern Hemisphere, especially in America, just
Sure.
as an example, right? We have things like ugly Christmas sweater parties.
Correct. Yeah.
Could you imagine
Ugly
trying to go
shorts
to an
party.
ugly Christmas sweater party when it's 100 degrees
No, they
outside?
have. They gotta have
but
like ugly shorts party.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like swimming trunks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like-
Just, they've got weird
Yeah,
swim
actually-
trunks.
But that sounds
I can
kind
get
of
into
cool.
that. Like,
I know.
that would
I was
be-
like,
You know,
that
like
sounds kind of
ugly
cool.
a party.
Christmas rash guards.
It'd be
you know?
definitely
Like a Hawaiian shirt. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. I'm like ice skating. Like
Somebody
leave it
fill
on.
me in on this.
I'm
you know,
in.
like if you or someone you know has been affected by summer Christmas,
I don't know.
let me
That's-
know about it.
I think
I'm
that
just
that should
I'm
be a new
genuinely
tradition.
curious about it.
We should have like a ugly Christmas shirt, like Hawaiian shirt party
In the summer.
at the office.
In the summer though.
Christmas in July.
Yeah, we'll call it Christmas in July. Let's do that. Christmas in July, and we'll figure out what the traditions are.
I bet you we
The
could
Southern
design.
Hemisphere Christmas party stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll do that in July.
Or we'll just make our own if they're not good enough.
yeah,
Right.
well, of course.
Yeah, if your traditions aren't good enough for us Americans, Australia,
Yeah.
we'll make our own.
We'll make our own.
I'm singling out Australia for some
making-
reason,
I
but
know, I
there's
know.
I was like,
many
we're-
other nations in
we're
the
making-
Southern
Hemisphere.
Hemisphere.
We're probably making
Like
cooler
Brazil.
traditions than they're actually.
Well, they're
is.
going to be
Yeah.
watching our show, and they're going to adopt
Yeah.
these traditions.
I know that they do typically serve like shrimp, like barbecued shrimp as Christmas dinner.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Like that is
Well,
a part of their
I
Christmas
I have a
meal.
good friend. Their family, they do Mexican food
Yeah.
on Christmas.
We did tamales last year.
That to me doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
We did just for like all day because we had family coming over. And
Right.
they could just grab a tamale and stuff. But it's like the smoke smell that was coming from but it was almost like I'm like, who made these? Somebody was smoking a cigarette hard. Like,
Oh,
the
wow.
smoker's
That kind of
house.
smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
That's not.
So it was just kind of like, oh, okay. But then kind of figuring out that's
I'm getting
what
coerced to smoke something tomorrow.
Okay.
food, right?
Food. I haven't
Just making
decided
sure.
yet
I'm just
whether or not I
disclaiming.
will or will not.
What is
Or-
somebody trying to get you to smoke?
Ribs.
How are you going to keep them lit? And then where are you getting the paper from?
Smoke ribs.
I find that every time I try and smoke ribs, it's really just hard to keep the thing
I love
lit.
you. Merry
and-
Christmas.
And finding the
So
papers.
that's what I was trying to tell him. I'm like, it's going to be raining
Large
too.
enough.
It's going to be
Right.
raining too.
Yeah, just put the smoker under the awning of your back porch. You'll be
No,
fine.
I like what you're talking about though.
Yeah.
We're going to find a paper. The paper
gonna find
big
the paper
enough for
big
that,
enough.
and
Yeah.
then-
Yeah.
and
You
then
got
I
there.
gotta keep it lit. Yeah. So that's my message. So I'll go with that first and see if I can get out of it. But if
Right.
I can't get out of it,
You can't find rolling papers big enough. Baby.
no,
So I don't know what to
sorry.
tell you.
I don't know. Smoke shop, that'd be a great video. My wife told me to smoke some ribs, so I'm here to try to find
It's like
rolling
rolling it up
papers
in
big enough to smoke
newspaper.
ribs with.
Yeah.
Walk into a smoke shop and be like, what's the biggest rolling papers you guys have?
Well, I'm going to smoke ribs. Let's smoke some
Speaking-
brisket.
So I was looking at just real estate talk for just a minute. I was looking at some listing photos from the other day.
Yeah?
That kid in the room has a full-blown grow.
Nice.
Okay, we need
It's
a new
fantastic.
segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
what
I was
is-
like, those aren't regular plants.
No, they're not. That's not a ficus.
And I was like, at some point, did anybody want to catch this? But
Scott says
No,
they did KFC last year.
oh,
Well, that
that's
was-
nice.
That was
All right.
2020, and then
Speaking of weird traditions, though, Japan,
yeah,
KFC is the game for Christmas.
really,
Yeah, they are crazy about KFC in Japan.
But you know what? I had KFC recently for the first time in like a while. And they're kind of bringing it back. Like the recipe got lost in the weeds for a long time.
KFC
And then I tried-
recipe?
All
yeah,
right.
it wasn't as good. And then trying it, it's freaking delicious.
I made a big mistake the other night. Went to
Delicious,
Popeye's
I
Chicken,
tell you.
And it wasn't going to Popeye's Chicken that was the mistake. We like the chicken tenders there.
Right.
Okay, so we'll get those. They're good. I like the spicy chicken tenders. They're amazing. So
Agreed.
I'm not a big fried chicken guy. So I go there and I see, and we got to get like a bunch of it because we're hungry. And I see this family pack. It's like 12 pieces, 2 sides, whatever it was. So I ordered a family pack and leave. I did not know that they had regular fried chicken at Popeyes. I thought all they had was the strips. So can you imagine my disappointment when I open up the box and there's chicken wings and thighs and drumsticks and I'm like, no!
It's such a funny thing to be like disappointed about.
I
though.
was. I mean,
Like, 'cause I'm
it
sure
was
it was
still
still
very good.
Right, I'm sure it was
Yeah.
still good.
But it wasn't.
I mean, that was their go-to. That was their main event for
I should have known.
years.
Before the sandwich.
Let me just. Okay,
before the tenders.
Let me rephrase. If I would have thought about it, of course I would have
Right.
realized that. But at the moment when I ordered it, I wasn't even thinking that they had anything other than the strip. So when it said like 12 piece, I'm like, oh, it's a 12-piece chicken strip family
Right.
meal. You know, wrong.
Wrong.
That's okay. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, since we're talking
Popeye's
about
bone-in chicken is some of the best in the game.
it was
though.
delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, and it all got eaten, but it was just kind of one of those, what the, you know?
Right.
Right.
Caught you off guard.
Caught me really off guard. Oh,
Yeah.
I got another food funny story.
Let's go.
Go to McDonald's the other day.
Okay.
This is
Bold move.
bold move, right? This is a morning after. This is Sunday morning, so after our show,
Right.
I ended up at McDonald's. I think, yeah, after we packed up. So we played the birdcage, long night, whatever. Go pack up, coming home. We pick up McDonald's. Me and Jackson do. Going home, get home to Tiff. Well, we got the Big Mac bundle. It's 2 Big Macs, 2 fries, 20 nuggets for like
Right.
$17. It's like the most amazing deal ever.
Right.
Get home, I start chowing into my Big Mac because I'm starving, right? My wife's hungry too. She has the other Big Mac. Now, my wife only eats the inside of the Big Mac. It's so funny. She doesn't eat the bread. She'll
Okay.
eat the,
Okay.
The meat,
The
and the
meat,
lettuce,
the
and
lettuce,
the
the pickles.
Yeah.
Make like a
and
little
the
Big
spread.
Mac salad.
Yeah, Big Mac salad, right?
All right.
And she goes to eat her Big Mac. There's no patties, no meat patties on the Big Mac. Everything else is there,
They just skip
but no
it.
meat patties.
So literally the only
Nice.
thing that she eats.
Yeah,
only thing she
the only
wanted.
thing she wanted on that.
Wow.
And I got to thinking about it. Like,
And you already ate yours.
mine was like 3/4 gone because
Right.
I'm like, they're not.
But I was like, if you would have done, like, if she would
Yeah,
have
but
opened
I
hers
offered
first-
Right, you
rest
could have
of my
like,
dirt.
yeah,
Yeah,
could have
yeah,
split it
absolutely.
if you had known, but you're already
I was already gone.
Yeah.
So I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a minute. So did I order something like special? Like, did I order anything like? With,
Did I change my did I alter anything?
yeah, no, nothing. Everything was. It was a really easy order. That meal and an iced coffee and a large Coke. That was it. That's what it was. And so I'm thinking to myself, how can you make that mistake? Like, does anybody ever order a Big Mac? I'll have a Big Mac, no meat.
Yeah.
So
you'd
here's
be
the thing,
surprised.
though,
You
like-
might.
So
Maybe, but
if you break down the anatomy of the Big Mac
yeah,
for just a second.
let's
okay?
do this.
So bottom bun,
Yep.
right? The very next thing that goes on that bun is a beef
It's
patty.
a beef patty, yeah.
And then
Some lettuce and or
lettuce
whatever,
and
yeah.
onions and pickles.
No onions, just pickles, but yeah.
And then the middle piece of bread,
bread and then cheese.
Right.
and then cheese, and then another piece of meat, and then special sauce.
Yeah.
They put the sauce on top of the meat. Somebody had to have noticed
There's
that
no
something was
meat.
amiss
Right?
when they were applying special sauce to
Dude,
plain bread.
And I was thinking about it, and then you know it was even.
It was probably really late.
You know, it was great. No, it was early in the morning. It was the
It's
next
probably
day.
too
It was
early.
Sunday morning at like probably noon.
Oh, okay.
And
I
they
got
were having a problem, dude. We sat in the McDonald's
Struggle bus
in
time?
Frontier Village, having some problems. If you have ever worked in fast food,
What a
and
call
you need
out.
a job, please go to that McDonald's and help them out because they need some help. I sat in a drive-thru line at McDonald's for over half an hour.
See, I'm not a huge
That's-
my wife and I aren't like huge
not-
McDonald's
I'm-
fans or whatever. Like, and
Has
my
its
wife,
place. Has its
yeah.
place.
Right.
No, what's funny though is like bringing it up. My wife hates it, but I'll watch like the food documentaries about like these different food chains.
Right.
They are like strict
It says
about.
we must be hungry. Yeah, right.
I know we just keep talking about
yeah,
food.
Yeah, it's okay.
So
They must
yeah.
be.
But no, like they're really really strict about the different. Like everything has to be the same every single time.
Yeah.
So that just shocked me that it's just like, oh
Yeah.
No,
Throw
and
it out
usually
there,
their
and
drive-through
it's
is like a machine.
Listen, McDonald's is to fast food what Henry Ford was to the automotive industry. You know,
Yeah.
like they got that production line concept down.
Dude, I did-
They're the
early.
ones that
They
started
invented
it.
it.
I didn't get a receipt because I was like, let me go grab the receipt and look and see. I didn't get a receipt,
Harsh.
and literally that. So I still need to go over to that McDonald's and just be like, hey,
just so you know.
my wife needs a Big Mac.
Right.
You know, I just she was so upset too. I felt so bad because she was the one that really needed it. You know, but man.
Well, depending, and that one's not really close to your house. If it was the other
No, it was
one,
on the
it'd
way
be a
home.
little
Yeah,
bit closer.
yeah, yeah. It was on the way home, and
Because that's been times where like restaurants have messed up our like family
Right.
order, and I'm home.
Well,
I
and
brought
then-
it home, and I'm
right.
like,
and then the time
I get
in
so
the
pissed
drive-
off that I just drive back.
The
And I'm
time
like-
in the drive-through line too, like I got, because you get in the drive-through, and as soon as the car gets behind you, you ain't getting
You're
out.
stuck, yeah.
You ain't getting out of the drive-through line, man. And it did not. It just was like, what is going on? What did somebody order? Like half of the restaurant, But I don't know. Whatever. That's
Everyone's
enough.
shorthanded these days.
They are.
It's-
They're obviously shorthanded.
We're all
Yes.
hungry. Anyways,
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
any so
I don't
you're
even
not
know
playing
where
a
we're
show
at.
this weekend.
no, we're off this weekend.
It's kind of a weird Friday night, a big night people go out, but that's Christmas Eve this year.
Yeah.
Saturday night, another night that people go
Christmas.
out, and that's Christmas Day. So there's not a ton going on
There are
around
some bands
town.
playing.
There's
I
a
think
couple things, but
Birdcage
not
has
much.
some bands playing tonight. I know that for sure. I'm not really sure what else is going on anywhere else.
I was like, just big Christmas events. I'd say we're trying to decide if we're going to go out today or do the Christmas Eve tomorrow and do Christmas lights and Gingerbread
Yeah.
Village.
Yeah. So all that's
And
fun. You can go to
Valley of Lights
Spotlight on
and all that
Prescott
good stuff.
events, and you'll see some Christmas stuff going on.
Yeah.
Check that out. But yeah, no, I mean, this is the time to be with your family. hang
Yep.
out with your family, and so it's.
Speaking of family time,
Let's talk about family time.
let's talk about some.
Where-
if you're staying in,
Where they reside.
You're staying in.
if you're staying in, you've got a lot of really great options. Or if you want to go out, I know a lot of folks like to go to the movies on Christmas.
So should we check out the entertainment?
So let's
See, I
talk
honestly
about it.
didn't know which way you were going with this. So
I
was
didn't.
like,
I had to-
listen,
I had
I'll
to
get
pause
to it.
1 second.
Don't
but
you worry.
Totally cool.
Don't you worry.
Oh,
So,
and hey, by the way, I watched the new Matrix yesterday.
yeah,
sorry.
We'll talk.
We'll talk about that
Yeah.
offline. No spoiler. Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Did you watch it?
not yet.
Okay,
I've seen.
I've heard
Things.
some reviews.
we'll
But-
talk. We'll talk. Yeah.
Anyway, in theaters, if you guys want to go out, The King's Man. If I was going to go out this weekend to a movie, it would be that one.
Yeah.
It looks really fun.
I
but-
want to see that one. I like the other ones in the series. I mean,
Yeah.
they're very comic booky and stuff
Right.
like that. So, I mean,
And then you have Sing 2. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
For the,
Another celebrity voice talking animals.
right.
And
A
then
sequel to
American
the-
Underdog.
Nice.
So that's what your options, or you can watch Spider-Man again.
Yeah, which that's always a good option.
But there's some big stuff coming out streaming wise in the next week. We should have mentioned this earlier. We are taking next week off,
Yes.
so we won't have a show next week. But before the year is over, we have both the 4th season of Cobra Kai becoming
Nice.
available on Netflix, and then on Disney Plus, The Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, that's coming.
So that's going to take up some time.
yeah.
Looking forward to that. And then all the streaming services have just a slew of great holiday movies. You can get all the Home Alones on Disney Plus. That's a tradition for us. We typically watch Home Alone on Christmas Day. A Christmas Story. The heavy hitters, as I would call them. If you listen to the Tucker and the Beard podcast, you'll actually hear all three of us talk about our favorite Christmas movies.
Plus our friend Adam.
And our friend Adam,
Yes.
who's not here.
He joined us for the podcast. But no, I told you on the phone yesterday that I caught that 8-Bit Christmas.
Right.
That was a pretty good.
It was a fun,
it's a movie, huh?
That was
a fun movie.
A lot better than I was
Not
expecting.
gonna lie, I
and-
kind of cried at the end.
oh, it was super.
If you
sad.
if you didn't,
Yeah, you're not dad.
I was sitting there watching it with my son.
You're
Yeah.
dad, you're crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was watching it with my son, and it's like,
I'm talking about it, it made me cry.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
I'm not crying.
yeah. It was like after Spider-Man and 8-Bit Christmas, I'm tapped out.
Yeah,
Emotionally
8-Bit Christmas
for the
was
year.
good. That was a good movie, though. I
Yeah, it was
love
really
that
good.
the 80s pop culture incorporated in
Yeah.
that movie was
Yeah.
just
It was
rad.
it was very like
Like that.
yeah,
one
that was
right
good.
there. You like that?
It's good.
Yeah, it was very kind of Christmas story-esque, but
Very
not
similar, yeah.
like an 80s
I guess my only, and
version
again,
of it.
I'll plug the podcast because we kind of talked about this a couple weeks ago, but my only complaint about 8-Bit Christmas is it was trying really hard to be the next Christmas classic.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'll watch it again and
Right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
It's-
the movie.
it's-
I thought
it's-
it was fun, but
Yeah.
I felt at times it was trying too hard
I gotcha.
to. In any movie, you can tell when they're forcing something.
Yeah.
Whether that
Yeah.
be, there's a lot, but
I getcha.
this one had a little bit of it. Not as much as other movies that I've seen that are just really, just clearly desperate
Right.
to be the next. My family watches this movie every Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. No, I thought
Type
it
of
was
a deal.
more of a.
Just a fun little.
It was good. Neil Patrick Harris was fantastic in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
He made for a great narrator.
So-
It was
So
really
he's
good.
making the rounds because he was in 8-Bit Christmas and in Matrix.
Oh, yeah. It
and
was like, I watched Matrix right after we finished 8-Bit
that's-
Christmas. And
so
we're like,
it's- wait a
oh,
minute.
the same guy.
Yeah. It's NPH.
All right. Should we go on to. Do we make some money?
Let's do it.
Okay. So if you didn't
Also,
know already.
speaking of staying home,
Yeah.
if you need a new home,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you need a new home or you're looking at selling yours and upgrading or downgrading, doesn't matter. And when I mean downgrading, I mean
Downsizing.
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 Right. no one's like, I really need to take a step back from these granite countertops.
I was like, this place is way too
I
nice.
don't
Yeah,
deserve
you
these.
need to let us know. We
I don't
are
deserve this walk-in closet.
our day job and what pays the bills is we are real estate agents here in Prescott, Arizona, and the surrounding area. We're located at the Gateway Mall in Prescott. Our office is here, the Rockstar Group in the Rockstar Studios. And I'm going to turn it over to Kellen. He's going to give us a little market update of what's going on
Let's
in our real estate market.
Talk about it. So, 426 total listings on the market right now, which is up from last week. So, which is kind of interesting the
Nice.
week leading up into
Yeah.
Christmas. We had 72 new listings hit the market. The lowest came in at 69,900. Little house out in Mare,
Okay.
Spring Valley to be
Gotcha.
even more specific.
I was like, people do need to be specific as far as what's Mayor, Spring Valley, and Cordis Junction.
Right,
Although it's all called
Mare.
Mayor.
Yeah. But really look at it because
Yeah,
Makes a difference.
it's a huge difference.
look at it.
Yeah.
Just
Mayor
Look
by
at it.
Circle K is not the same mayor that's in Spring Valley.
by
Right.
Flying J.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's on I-17.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
There was 2 homes this week listed at the same exact price, though, up at $3.3 million. And they really kind of couldn't be more different. One of them's up off of Copper Basin in the Aspen Acres area.
Okay.
Gorgeous home, views for days, real close to town. And then the other one that came in at $3.3 million is on 65 acres.
Gotcha.
So just big,
Huge difference.
huge difference between
Right.
the two properties. But those were our high end
Nice.
for this week. We had 100 homes go under contract in the last week, and absorption rate, which for the people who don't speak fluent real estate means how many weeks we have if no new homes come on the market, how quickly will we be out of homes? And right now, we are at 1.44 months, so a little under 6 weeks,
Wow.
Which is pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's down from last year's number. We were sitting at 2.5 months worth of inventory this time, so we're still dwindling in
Gotcha.
the inventory section right now,
Like it.
which makes it a great time to sell.
Yeah.
It does. Obviously the holidays are here. So take this next week and enjoy.
Right.
Yes.
And then you want to call us and we'll get things going.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how it works.
Give you a new house for all the cool gifts you got.
We'll
for
sell your
Christmas.
old one,
Yeah,
help you find a new one, do all those things.
We'll do all those things, man. We can do it all.
we're here for you.
So,
What else we got? Anything? Got a history?
just some interesting kind of small tidbit.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to hit the thing.
I'll hit
You're
it.
good. You don't have to.
That's okay. We'll go there.
I was like, you have it. We've made it.
I mean,
You
it's
might
there. Might as well use it.
Hit the
Yeah,
button.
Totally.
Press the button.
No, but it was just.
I didn't know how small it was. Like,
But as we know, I did some research as far as it's Arizona's Christmas city.
yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so Christmas has always been a thing. But 1916, when the courthouse started being built,
Okay.
so it didn't get completed until 1918.
Yeah.
But it started doing it. They voted and brought in the municipal tree, the state's first municipal tree.
Nice.
I guess the town took up donations and decorated it, and put some presents and stuff under there for the less fortunate children.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
and
So it was like
families
the
and stuff.
first
So official
tree
courthouse
angle, whatever you call those things.
square / plaza, whatever you call it,
Nice.
thing.
The plaza.
And my small rant.
The plaza.
If you do some nice things, this has nothing to do with history, but if you
Yeah.
do some nice things for kids, you don't have to post it on social media.
No, just
Like
do it.
pictures of it.
Yeah. That's.
I saw it yesterday and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Just do it out of the kindness of your heart.
Yeah, if you do something nice and then you tell the world about it,
You took it away.
it kind of cheapens it.
Right.
If you do something nice and somebody else wants to talk about it, then cool.
Well, no, but it's one of those things. Like if I was somebody that's less fortunate and I'm going up and accepting a thing, I don't need my picture taken
Right.
to put it everywhere that I'm struggling.
But
Right.
with that being said, this time of year is a great time to go do something for
Oh, of
somebody
course.
else. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
a season
encourage-
for
I'm encouraging that.
Yes. I
But
just want to
don't-
emphasize the
yes.
fact that it's a great time to do stuff like that.
Yes.
I
And
will say this.
The feeling you get inside should be plenty. You
Yes.
shouldn't need to.
Yeah. This holiday season has been a little bit extra stressful for a lot of folks.
Yes.
Just
Yeah, things are more
for
expensive.
many different reasons. Things are more expensive.
Yeah, COVID years.
Things are harder to get a hold of.
Yeah.
But
Trying to find a
doing
Nintendo.
something nice for other people is a great way to kind of cure yourself of those holiday blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
100%.
Well, hey, I think
guess-
with that,
yeah.
I think with that we can close.
Let's do it.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
We'll be back in
Christmas.
2 weeks, live from the Rockstar Studios with the Rockstar Group. I'm Josh,
Kellen,
Tucker.
and we'll see you soon.
be good to each
Yeah.
other.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Spotlight on Prescott is proudly sponsored by the Rockstar Group at West USA Realty of Prescott. To find out what your home can sell for in today's market, or to start the search for your new Prescott area home, visit us at newprescotthomes.com. Have an awesome weekend, and be sure to tune in every Thursday morning for Spotlight on Prescott.